Trapper's speed increase when setting traps is very nice. People say it isn't enough to boost him, but frankly I think he's perfect as he is right now, and the spawn changes to his traps make him all the more consistent. I love not losing chases completely after I put down a trap. Hillbilly is a totally new character now, and all about going so fast your face melts. People complained when his speed got nerfed in a recent patch, but sincerely I'm happy about it because it means I can actually control this beast. I am worse at this version of him, but it is obvious that is the better version of him I have played. Getting a hold of charge by being aggressive feels great, and hitting someone or just tearing through the map also feels great. It's crazy how they overhauled this long-time character without losing what made him great, which was sheer speed and being loud as fuck. I enjoy playing this character even though I am trash as him, and the swivel hits are still the best. Counter weight is good for being consistent, but I like swivel hits too much to use it a ton. Cracked primer bulb is hilarious, and being stupid aggressive is really funny. I am already bad at Hillbilly though, so this makes me so bad I integer underflow and die. The overdrive decay add-ons are nice because as much as people say you should be charging all the time, I don't always do that in a chase, so this helps me when I want to be careful but not lose my super meter. Bump cooldown is also nice for bumping into stuff on accident, and also makes you a pseudo blight, even more so now with overcharge. Increasing overcharge duration is fucked up and allows me to get long shots way more often, so that's great, big thumbs up. Charging up faster is bonkers because I am not always charging, so I get super mode more often, and that's great. I love this thing. Dissipation speed is sort of like the decay ones, but a bit more consistent and does basically the same stuff, but better. Combine the two types to basically never decay ever. Begrime to Chains doing something completely different between Bubba and Billy is fucked up, but hey, Mangled Hemorrhage combo meal strikes again, and it's great because you can find more people to basic attack. Turn speed is still my favorite stat, and now the spiked boots don't have a drawback. I can use the Tide Turner in Dead by Daylight, and I am so happy. As someone who is more careful with my charging around, Thompson's mix is made for me, and I clean house with it. It feels nice. FX Muffler now being purple instead of eerie means more chances to be fast and sneaky, and that's fun as hell. The slippers were made for pairing with the Apex, just like the brick from back in the day, and this build is very fun, and both of these on their own are still very fun. Undetectable is very fun. Low pro chains still great, even when slightly nerfed. This is so fucked up. I'm glad it's an eerie because it's so transformative, but it makes me feel like I'm about to see God whenever I charge around. It is for advanced billies, and I am not that. Tuned Carburetor is now in its rightful place as an iridescent, and it is very fun and transformative, and my favorite way to play Billy. And now that Made for This is nerfed, I can actually use this without getting a brain cramp. Shadowborn is changing now because FOV is now for everyone, not just for Winnipeg, and it's kind of fun. I still would rather just not get blinded at all, but if there was one or two flashlights on a team, it's kind of funny to make them realize you just made me more powerful by blinding me. The gen kick changes are good, and they have been good. It's good to limit 3 gens. Sort of half and half about the Mangled changes, but I think they're mostly good, and let the devs tweak how intense Mangled is between certain things that cause it. The Huntress changes feel a little insane. I think she was fine at 5 hatchets, but hey, 7 is fine if you want me to have them, and it means I can miss a lot more. The add-ons that used to increase capacity now just makes you faster when you hit someone, which is good for smacking someone and keeping on them, but otherwise the add-on is kind of confusing flavor-wise now. I'm so happy the game engine changed. Things are going to be so much more complex, and they have been. Strider is better. My ears are already great, so I don't need it, but hey, it's better now, and Iron Will is better, and that in turn makes me very happy. The Doctor changes are very good and feel nice, and makes missing a static shock feel less like a kick in the head. He truly is the chase starter. Predator became a totally different perk, like holy shit. It's now the ultimate finding people in chase perk, and due to this being so readily available to people, I think it is definitely behavior trying to tell us that this is a chase heavy game, keep chasing. I wish that the nerf wasn't so good with it, but also it being such a simple perk that everyone can use makes me very happy. Please add more things to general perks that everyone can use. Please bring Surge back to the general perks everyone can use. Is it Surge or is it Jolt now? I know I haven't made a video about the Skull Merchant, but I want to say this is the worst thing they could have done to address the issues she has. Jesus. Sure, she's not perfect, but catering to the loud minority of people who hate her just to hate by basically making her unplayable for the people who aren't deep into playing her already isn't gonna stop Jimmy John's 1998 from killing himself on Hook because he heard a Terror Radius song he didn't like. The changes to Myers intrigue me. I like that they made staring at people from far away better because it's what he does in the movies, and I like that. The speed change is nice, and I'm glad it isn't making Mira Myers less difficult to make work. It should be difficult. Also, thank you for nerfing the tombstone bits, but I will not stop hating on them until they have a tombstone of their own.